Have you ever woken from a dream that felt more real than life itself? A moment when you wondered, is this me? Is this real? Or am I just a thought drifting through someone else's sleep? He dreamed he was a butterfly, weightless, wandering, floating from flower to flower, untouched by thought. But when Zhuangzi awoke, he no longer knew. Was he a man who had dreamed he was a butterfly? Or a butterfly now dreaming he was a man? It sounds like a riddle, a line of poetry, but it was more than that. It was a crack in the mirror of identity. A ripple that would travel through centuries, reshaping how we see reality, selfhood, and even gender. We live in an age of identity crises, where the sum of our thoughts, our gender, our memories, our pronouns, our passports, or are we something deeper? Zhuangzi's dream opens a doorway we don't often walk through. A world where the self is not solid, but liquid. A place where identity can't be trapped in labels, where transformation is the only constant. Before modern psychology, before gender theory, before neuroscience, Zhuangzi was already asking, who are you beneath the dream of being you? Born around the 4th century before Common Era in China, Zhuangzi lived in a time of warring states, social chaos, and rigid order. While Confucian scholars sought to perfect society through duty and tradition, Zhuangzi turned inward, toward the realm of dreams, spontaneity, and the wild rhythm of nature. He was a Taoist. But unlike Laozi, the sage who wrote the Tao Te Ching, Zhuangzi was playful, ironic, subversive. He believed that truth didn't live in rules but in paradoxes. Zhuangzi's butterfly dream wasn't just poetic, it was revolutionary. In Taoism, the self is not a fixed thing. It is constantly shifting, like clouds across the sky. The moment you say, "This is me," you freeze something that was never meant to be still. But what if we built our entire society on the illusion of permanence? What if your name, your job, your beliefs are just costumes worn by a dreamer you'll never meet? Modern neuroscience reveals something uncanny. Our brains construct our sense of self. Every moment your identity is stitched together, like a story, from fragments of memory, emotion, and expectation. You're not a fixed self, but a narrative process. Some call it the default mode network, the part of your brain that's most active when you're doing nothing. When you're daydreaming, wandering, dreaming, and just like that, science arrives at Zhuangzi's door. In our age, identity is under the microscope. Questions of gender, race, neurodivergence all ask, what defines a person? Zhuangzi's dream whispers, maybe nothing does. Or rather, maybe everything does. He tells the story of a man who dreams he is a woman, or a fish, or a bird. In each shape he forgets the others. But in truth, he is all of them, and none. He saw gender not as essence, but experience. And in that vision, he anticipated truths that would take the West thousands of years to glimpse. Society teaches you to be someone. Pick a name, pick a role, stay inside the lines. But Zhuangzi said, the Tao flows beyond form. To follow it is to unlearn, to shed skin after skin until even the idea of self dissolves. Yet here's the question. If you let go of the illusion, what remains? Silence, freedom, a butterfly? Zhuangzi never resolved the paradox, because resolution was not the point. Instead, he invites you to live within it, to see identity not as a prison, but a dance, to awaken again and again, not into certainty, but into wonder. Today, as the world fractures into echo chambers, identities, and labels, Zhuangzi offers a mirror that doesn't reflect. It shimmers. You are not just who you think you are. You are the one who thinks. You are the one who dreams. And somewhere, maybe right now, a butterfly is dreaming of being you. If this dream has stirred something in you, let it linger, let it move. And when you're ready, join us. Watch the next Philowhisp video, where another voice from the past might just whisper a truth your soul has been waiting for.